Welcome to Istanbul! And who knew? I'm not the only one who thought coming here. I believe behind me over here is Hagia Sophia. Behind me over here is Blue Mosque. And I'm going to see if I can go and explore. Two key things to know before you go to any of the mosques. You need to keep your shoulders covered, you need to keep your knees covered. And I have to put a scarf on as well over my head. If you don't have a scarf, don't worry, there are plenty of people around here who are willing to sell you one. All I can say is wow, this is so beautiful. I'm going to go into the main hall now. Tiles. One thing you do have to do is take your shoes off. There's loads of places you can put them. Don't forget where you did. The tiles and the stained glass. This is absolutely beautiful. Blue Mosque, absolutely stunning. If you enjoy my tour of Istanbul and you want to see more, then check the link below to sign up for my newsletter, and you'll get all my latest videos plus my latest blog posts and loads of info and inspiration for your future travels. If you're a solo female traveller, or you're not, more importantly, and you would like to be, then definitely make sure you sign up. And if you'd like some particularly individual attention, then definitely sign up for my transformative travel coaching, which is super good value, and it gives you one-to-one time with me to find your unique travel adventure. Thank you very much. I'm Sue from Sue Where Why What, and I've got loads more for you coming to Istanbul. Take care. Thanks for joining me. So that's scuppered my plans for the 2 days I'm here. The Basilica Cistern is closed. So apparently it's pretty spectacular. It's like an underground reservoir with columns and 2 Medusa heads, so it would have been amazing to visit, and I'd love to have taken you, but today and tomorrow, the only 2 days I'm in Istanbul, for some reason it's closed. So, Hagia Sophia. So, Hagia Sophia, there's quite a queue to get in. Wow. So, Hagia Sophia closes their doors when they reach capacity, or close the gate. I have literally squeezed the last person in. We can actually get a much better view of a few things here now. So this is the marble area in the corner where the emperors are crowned. There's a kiosk up here, which I think is this one, where this up here, where the emperors used to be able to come in and pray without being seen. So Hagia Sophia was originally built in 537 as a church, then converted to a mosque in the 14th century, to a museum in 1935, and then 3 years ago, so 2020, back into a mosque. It's hard to imagine how they built something like this in 537. That's unbelievable. So don't be fooled into thinking that everything's a long way from each other. If you come to Sultan Hamed, which is where I'm actually staying because I don't have loads of time here, and I think it was a 10-minute walk to the Blue Mosque this morning from where I'm staying, and it's over there, and then you have Hagia Sophia here, and you have Basilica Cistern 5 minutes walk away, and I think it's not that far over that way behind Hagia Sophia to Topkapi Palace. So that's where we're going now. Welcome to Topkapi Palace. I have to say, not overly welcoming so far, very confusing. So here I am in the second courtyard. The audio guide is very confusing. It kind of keeps going, it's all wirelessly done, so it'll just start going, but that's all fine. I'm sure I'll learn a lot. But back in the day, only the emperor was allowed to come through here, and he used to ride through those gates on horseback. There's apparently a tower here on the entry to the harem, which has fantastic views of Istanbul. Behind me here is the Baghdad Pavilion. Fantastic views out across the water, and I think it might be one of my favourite spots. The tiles are stunning, and when you go in, look up at the dome, it's beautiful, without bad views either. And my final stop at Topkapi Palace. I'm back in, I think this is the first courtyard, and I'm going to head into the harem, which I'm hoping will be a bit of a highlight. So we're now in I'm now in the harem, which I think means forbidden. It's where the emperor lived. So it's divided into 4 sections. The first section that we're in now is where the eunuchs were, and they used to look after security. The next section is where the concubines were, and they consisted of girls who were brought to the palace, and they were educated, and then the ones who were particularly beautiful or particularly bright or whatever got a special education, and then got to have the emperor's children, who then went on to be emperors themselves, I'm guessing. And then the third part is where the emperor's mother, the head of everything, used to live, and then the fourth part, I think, is where the baths were. So this behind me is the courtyard of the concubines. The rooms over there were for the favourites, like 3 or 4, I think, and the ones who would bear him wives, sultan wives. Behind me here is the Hammam, where they used to bathe, and then there's dormitories, I think, upstairs, or we're about to enter them. And there used to be 300 to 500 concubines here at any time. And here's a very special place, the chambers of the Sultan's mother. And no prizes for guessing, we're now in the Imperial Hall, which is where everyone used to gather for parties and all sorts of things. It used to be full of concubines up here, singing and playing music, and the Sultan would obviously sit on the thing there. It's pretty special. That thing, of course, being the sofa. Yeah, you can tell this is a very special room. So I'm now out of the harem, and I'm about to be out of Topkapi Palace. What I would say is 100% get the ticket to go in the harem too. To me, it was the most interesting part because it's where they actually lived, rather than being all the ornate buildings, and it feels a little bit more exclusive because less people have the ticket for that. Welcome to day 2 in Istanbul, and today I have 3 things booked. One is a Bosphorus tour down the river for 2 hours. The second is an exploration for hassling and haggling at the Grand Bazaar, and third, it is a hammam, which I probably can't take you into, but I'm excited to experience it. So don't go anywhere. This is day 2 of my whistle-stop 48 hours in Istanbul. So I'm back in the madness of the queue for Hagia Sophia. Very pleased I'm not joining it today because it is huge. I think they might have just shut the gates. But I'm here because I'm on a 2-hour Bosphorus cruise down the river. I booked it through Get Your Guide. The link is down below. It's a huge bargain because for 2 hours it's costing less than £10. I've got an audio guide, I think, in about 15 languages, but I'm fine with that.
Mosque or Blue Mosque is
Looks like we're turning around already. And I wasn't expecting this. So how was that boat? Would I recommend it? Absolutely. For the money, it was great value. My top advice is, if you do want to get that boat, then as you get on, head to the right hand side. I didn't, I went to the other side, and that's basically where you see everything from close up. So head to the right hand side. If you want a little bit more, then you can obviously pay more. Some people I was talking to at breakfast took the night boat, so it did say the water goes kind of golden as it reflects the buildings during sunset, so a sunset cruise might well suit you. And the people I was talking to said they had dancing and music and dinner, and it was really good. So if you want to do it, go big, then do something like that. If you want to go small and don't have a lot of money to spend, then I would absolutely recommend that. So check the link out and get your guide, and that will take you right there for all the details. Stop number 2 on my day in Istanbul, the infamous Grand Bazaar. See how much we get haggled in there. Very civilised so far, no idea where the strobing lights are coming from. Let's go and get lost. I've not actually gone very far at all, and I seem to be right in the thick of it. Much cleaner and tidier than I was expecting. I thought it'd be a lot more like Marrakesh. This all seems very civilised. This is the old bazaar. Wow, it's quite overwhelming. This is a shopper's paradise. I'm not actually a very good shopper, but I'm kind of loving it. It's literally everywhere. Everywhere you look. Everything you could possibly want. Shiny things, unshiny things, tasty things, trainery things. I think the trick when you come to the Grand Bazaar is just to come in and get lost. If there is something specific that you're looking for, then there are certain sections. There's a leather section, there's a spice bazaar, there's a women's bazaar, though I'm not quite sure what's in there. I don't think they sell women. But trust me, there'll be plenty of people here who want to sell you things. And golden rule, always haggle. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but whatever they say the price is, go for a third and work your way in between from there. Just find your way and don't lose your sense of humour. Don't take any of it too seriously and be prepared to walk away. The only shame is I didn't make it to the Spice Bazaar, which I would really have liked to go to smell it as much as anything, because I just don't have time because I have another appointment. So, third thing on the list for today is to go and get a traditional Turkish hammam. So I don't believe I'll be able to take you with me, but I will tell you all about the experience when I come out on the other side. So, looking forward to it. So So not the most salubrious or relaxing looking location, but this here is where I've just been to get my hammam. Wow, what an experience. Definitely something you have to do while you're here in Turkey. My skin feels amazing. Women and men are separate. I don't even know what else I can do other than tell you I need to go home. Take stock of everything that's just happened. But yeah, feel fantastic. I think I've lost about 2 stone in weight from the skin that just scrubbed off me. But what a fantastic experience. So thank you very much for joining me on day 2 of my Istanbul experience. That's it. Tomorrow I leave for Cappadocia. So come back if you'd like to see more. Thanks for joining me on Sue Where Why What.